Hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on to do my weekly collage make for my series here on YouTube. Hashtag 1 to 6 Picks Challenge Gluebook Edition. It is a series that I had created here at the beginning of the year where I roll a single die. Whatever number that lands on, I select that number of random prompts and we do a make with it. This is my second year in this series. Last year I did like actual makes, tags, ephemera pieces and such like that, but this time I thought I would just do like a little collage, fun, easy, no stress, just little makes on pages. And I created a little small 5x7 book to do all my makes in, and we're just gluing, cutting, and sticking basically, and just having some fun and see what we can create, working with pieces that we may not normally use, and just having some fun and see what comes out. All right, so I am up to week 21. And the prompts that were chosen, I rolled a 2, are silver and waxed. Now how you interpret these prompts are completely up to you, okay? Just have some fun, work with what you got, and just get creative. So I've got my book here, I've got my elements, and let's just see what we come up with. I think this one's going to be really cute and fun. All my pieces, I think, for the most part, kind of go together. How's everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right. Now, since we only have 2 prompts, silver and waxed, and when I saw waxed, my brain immediately went to wax seals. So I pulled that stuff out, put it off to the side so I do my make, I would remember. But when I sat down to do the video, I changed my mind. I don't know, it just didn't kind of go or flow, whatever you want to say. But just last week, we had went and picked up a pizza for lunch, okay? And I asked for a to-go box because we got an extra large pizza. We wanted to bring some home. And they brought me a box and they gave me a waxed paper liner, you know, to put the pizza on so it doesn't stick to the box. And look at this yumminess, guys. Isn't that cool? So, you know, us crafters, immediately I said, no, we're not putting the pizza on that. I'm taking that home for my crafts. So I remember I had this, so I thought I'd pull this out and use this. Isn't that cool? And it's just some wax paper. Okay, so that's going to be my, one of my prompts. Now, because the elements that I have, I'm going to be turning my page portrait style this time. And I think I'm just going to use a piece of this, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. What should I do? I don't want to use too much of it. I want to, you know, use a little bit here, a little bit there throughout my project. So I'm trying to think of how I can just use a little bit today because I'm not going to need much. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut this little edge down right here. And I probably won't even need that much, I don't think. But I'm just going to cut it all the way up. Maybe I'll just use that, I don't know. Because I've got, for the next piece, I've got this magazine cut out here. It's just from a magazine of paint colors. And they were just showing how the color looks, and I cut that out. But it doesn't quite fill the page, so I need something around the edges. So that's what I was thinking, maybe just and that looks nice. All right, let's start there. I think I'll put a strip of this right down the edge here. And then the writing would go sideways. gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. All right. Lift this up and put another strip right here along the top. Just like that. Okay. The whole page doesn't have to be covered, but all right, I like that though. All right, let's move on. And I think I'll put this right there. I think that stands out quite nicely. Let's see if I can get my wet glue to work today. I think I'm going to cut off that little bit of white trim though, so give me just a second. I don't think we need that. So this series, if you're watching this video for the first time, it's open to anybody that would like to join, so please come on in if it's something that interests you. I'd love to have you join in on me. Just let me know. I would love to support your videos, and please use hashtag 1 to 6 Picks Challenge. Fun way to just use up little bits and pieces, and there's always the element of just having fun, just foraging for random items in magazines. I love that process. I don't have a lot of magazines, but the few that I had, I used and just sat a couple days and just cut out a whole bunch of fun elements that I thought maybe that I could use for this series, have them readily available. And, you know, it brought me a lot of enjoyment just doing, you know, just foraging for pieces. You know, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, please let me know. I'd love to have you join in. Oh, there we go. It's going to work today. Yay. All right, so I'm going to put this down on the background. We'll bring it down a little bit, right about there. Just to cover the main portion, have a little bit of a background. Let's see. Okay, that's down good. All right. Now for silver, I have these little silver faceted beads, and I thought we'd maybe pull 1 or 2 out of those out. Let's see. I'll just put a handful of them in. They're all different shapes, so I might use those 1 or 2. But for silver, my choice is going to be this cutie patootie right here, guys. And I'm calling it my silver gray cat. You know, it's kind of gray, but kind of a silver gray. Isn't he just so cute? Okay. But then when I found him, I also found, I'm calling it her, him and a her. Okay. So I thought I'd put those 2 down together. And I like that positioning. I really like that positioning. They're kind of both looking in the same direction. But my next element has to come on the right side, and it's going to take away from her. So I'm going to have to put her on this side. Which takes away a little bit of her, but that's not too bad. Maybe something like that. Okay, that's what we'll do. I'm going to have to cut a little bit of her off, her body off, because it hangs over onto the other page. But we'll work with that. So this is going to be my silver, one of my silvers, and then maybe I'll use the little flat back beads. Okay. I just love his little facial expression there. And it will kind of tie in with my next piece that I bring in. You'll see here in just a minute. Thought they went well together. Oh, we gotta cut a little bit of this body away. Let's just trim, say about that much. Perfect. All right. I like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, now my next element, guys, is this I found. And it was an image of somebody pouring some milk. I think it was in a bowl of cereal or something. But I thought we could put this right there, like he's giving them a little treat of a bowl of milk to share. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, but also I'm thinking I should have, let me see if I can still do it without, see where I want to position this. I'm just going to cut a little slit in the bowl, and maybe, just maybe it'll work for me. Yep, I think it might, because if I can slip that under, oh no, that doesn't, that looks like it's going behind the bowl, huh? No, I made the slit in the wrong spot. I need to put it on this side. Okay, let's try that one more time. Just small detail, but if I can make it work, why not? There we go, like that. So it'll be going in the bowl. All right, we got it. Okay, let's do that again. It's all about the small details. Oops, see now I got glue on it. All right, let's get that right about. Let's just put that down right about there. Then I'll try and tuck this in. There we go. There we go. Okay, I like it. Okay, and then let's put maybe one of these little, I wish they would have had a collar, because I was thinking I could put like that right there and have it dangling from their collar. But just randomly sitting there, that doesn't look good. But we could just, oh, how about a little heart? We'll do that. Just one little heart, and I'm going to put it down here, I think, toward the outer edge of the book. Do I have another heart? Yes, I do. Let's put one more. And put that one up here in this corner. Okay. Then I found this. I cut this word out, living. And I think it was in the same book that I got this green background because the color is the same. So I grabbed that, it caught my eye. I fussy cut this out. Get it a little bit smaller. And then put, oh, it's kind of bigger than I thought, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to have to cover up one of his ears. Yeah, I'm going to have to cover up one of his ears. I don't see around that because I have a small space that I'm working on. Okay, then I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to grab a black marker. I have one here somewhere. Find it. Here we go. I'm going to write this is living! Exclamation point. They're just as happy as can be. They've got their human trained to give them what they want and their little goodies and their treats right when they want it. This is living. Two happy kitties. All right. I think that's cute. What you guys think? My elements worked together today. Played nicely. All right. Well, I'm considering that done, guys. It's simple and easy as that. Waxed, I used waxed paper. Silver, I used silver flat back little beads, pearl, whatever you want to call them, gemstones. And I'm using the color of the cat, kind of a silvery gray. Okay, so that is my make. Now, before I let you go, I've got to pull my prompts for next week. So let me grab my bucket. And let's see what we get. Put that to the side. And grab my little pad and a pen. Where's my pen? Okay. Let's see what we get for next week. And there's still a lot of prompts in there, guys. A lot. So this should take us through the whole year. A lot of fun. I don't look. I just shake and pull. All right, let's roll the dice. Die. See what we get. 3. All right, guys, here we go. Pull out 3. And this is just to get you started. You could use other items as well in this, but this is just a base. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got. A nest. Ooh, crossword. And, oh, words. Crossword and words. How about that? And nest. Simple as that, guys. All right, that is my prompts for next week. For this week, it was silver and waxed. Hope you guys liked the make today. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. If this is something that interests you, please feel free to join in. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. As always, take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.